This project first came to us about 2 years ago, where the owners had a vision for this blank canvas that was historically just a roofscape with a waterproofing membrane on it. It turned out that there was quite a structural capacity associated with the structure, and so it gave us a lot of freedom with the design intent of the project. What system did we utilize here within this project? So the ZinCo system that we utilized is our perennial garden system. We used our FloraDrain FD40 product. It's a fantastic product for what we're trying to accomplish here, because we have both amenity space, we have paver areas, we have planters, we have gardens, all with a variety of native perennials, shrubs, and trees. So it became a perfect candidate for a project such as this one. Before we could actually install that product, we had to add a few additional protective layers that benefit the system as a whole. The first layer we need to add is a root barrier. We want to ensure that waterproofing membrane is protected at all times. The next layer we add is actually a protection mat. So this is 100% recycled clothing material. This helps with the mechanical strength and helps dampen that pressure that's pushing onto that waterproofing membrane. It also helps with some water absorbency and movement of water across that uniform plane. The bread and butter of the system I mentioned is our ZinCo FD40 product that sits on top with your drainage holes up to allow for water storage. So your peaks are your drainage and your troughs are your storage on this dimple board here. The last thing we wanted to do is include our filter sheet. So that's to create void space for the growing medium or our soil to sit on top, but allow space for water to sit below. So this is really the bread and butter of the system. This, we call it a green roof sandwich. In the case of the vegetation behind me, we added some ZinCo Blend I, some intensive rooftop growing medium, which looks like that. Notice it's very aggregate rich, making it ideal for drainage, lightweight, low organic, making weed introduction very minimal. In the case of the pavers behind me, we simply flip this over, allowing lots of void space for drainage, and we add HPB in, essentially creating at-grade landscaping on a roof. So this can be easily leveled with pavers installed on top. We really had two types of goals, some at the micro level and some at the macro level. At the micro level, we really wanted to enhance the enjoyment of the patrons of the hotel. So give them a space for them to sit out and enjoy the beautiful Canadian spring, summer, and fall, enjoy some local wines, enjoy some food from the great restaurants here. The other micro level sustainability goal that we achieved is this area that we're sitting on, or the area we are currently, is a very low-lying area. So a lot of that storm water that comes running off from neighboring properties ends up onto what was just a flat roofing membrane. So rather than have that storm water run off into the civil sewer system, have to be treated, we're actually giving it a new purpose by storing it within the green roof, capturing it within the cistern tank below, using it for irrigation, and having the plants evapotranspirated that back up into the air. At the macro level, we planted a lot of native perennials, so there's a lot of neighboring farms and vineyards that benefit from having pollinators. So we planted a variety of native perennials that will benefit those native invertebrates, as well as just improve local biodiversity as a whole.